Good morning. It's February 14th, Valentine's Day, and Thursday morning. We just got the USD export sales out here. Corn, the trade was looking for 150 to 350, came in 285 within range. Wheat 275 to 400, that came in at 706. Big number there. And the soybeans trade was looking for 700 to 1.1 million tons, and came in at 236. There was a cancellation of 109,000 tons of soybeans in the 12-13 marketing year, and a small increase in the 13 or 12-13 marketing year. So a bit of a surprise there for the trade. Since that, we've seen a further sell-off in soybean markets, a little firmer in wheat. Corn has stayed about steady. Some of the other factors that we're looking at here this morning, we did have a nice bounce overnight in the grain complex, basically on short covering, I believe. And then we started to see weather forecasts come out here this morning. We've got more rain in the forecast for Argentina and in southern Brazil and areas that they need it. So, and which is basically reducing that dry area in the south. Also, an important number here, or weather information here in the U.S., is that they've added more moisture into the 6 to 10 day, 11 to 15 day for the western corn belt, Iowa, Minnesota areas where it is still extremely dry. So more moisture is expected there, and that weighing on the market a little bit here as well. However, another factor that is other than grain related is the GDP of the Eurozone came out overnight and was much less than what was expected, causing weakness in the euro, strength in the dollar being up about 50 points here as we speak. So giving certainly some headwinds to any type of recovery bounce that we might see in the grain markets here today. China is still closed. They will reopen in our markets on Sunday night. The expectation there is that they're going to come in and buy some more soybeans from the U.S. because the lineup is anywhere from 36 to 38 days out of Brazil. The thought is that they'll need to do some fill-in buying here in the U.S. and should support soybean prices because of that. Their crush margins have improved considerably, so their bean supplies are getting on the tight side, and their 5 million metric tons is what they've got available. So they're looking for the trade, especially is talking up the idea that China is going to be back buying soybeans here when they reopen after their New Year's holiday. We did have Jordan in buying some wheat from the U.S. Last night. South Korea on the corn purchase, they passed the U.S. They did buy the corn from South America. And also yesterday we had ethanol production out a little bit better than what trade was expecting and than the pattern that we've been in. The problem is that overall for the year we're still down 11.8% on corn usage for ethanol. The trade and the USDA is expecting about a 10% decline from a year ago. We do have NOPA crush numbers out tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That'll be released through Reuters. They've got a contract there with them, so that number will be waited for here, looking for record crush during the month of January for soybeans. In the livestock trade, continued pressure there overnight. Cutout values providing a bit of support. For the week, we've seen choice up 145, select up about 56. So it's giving us some hope that maybe we've bottomed this meat market. On Wednesday's close, we've seen choice up 23, select up just 2 cents. Pork, however, now is getting into the free fall attitude with pork cutout values down 268 yesterday. So we're seeing continued pressure in beef and pork futures, mainly because of the technical aspect of the market, and we believe fund liquidation, margin liquidation is also a factor here that's forcing this cattle and hog future slide. So we are optimistic for a few months out, but to pick a bottom in a market that's sliding as quickly as it is, it's very risky, and make sure you use appropriate risk protection if you're going to do that. If you got any questions, give us a call. Also want to remind people that we are going to be in Watertown, South Dakota on Monday, and Mankato, Minnesota on Tuesday of next week. We've got an Outlook meeting for you there. We'll have a lunch provided by Legend Seeds. And if you got any questions about that and you're in the area, you can attend. We'd love to have you. You can find all the information on our webpage, or otherwise give us a call, and we'll be happy to get your registration down. The phone number is 800-262-7538. We wish everybody a very successful trading day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.